Hello, my name is John Schaefer, and I want to introduce you my company, BoiseCredit.com. And we just opened up in January 2025. And so I want to take you back to December 23rd, 2023. I am in my living room with my wife, and we're watching one of those Hallmark Christmas shows. At the end, they got the singing, and I'm singing, we're singing Santa Claus is coming to town, and my boys are in their bedrooms playing games downstairs, playing in the computer room. The Christmas trees are full, the bank account, where, all the bills are paid, and we got a great Christmas dinner started the night before. And it come to me that, man, life is really good, and I'm really grateful, and it doesn't get any better than this. And then fast forward to the 25th, 5 o'clock in the morning, me and my son, my oldest son, we're carpooling because he's about 10 miles down the road further than me, and he can get there half an hour early. And we're driving along, and at 5:30 in the morning, he's driving and he hits black ice, and we start spinning around. And in between spinning around, the thought comes to me is, my God, is this where it ends? And we rolled that Nissan Xterra twice. And in between rolls, between the first and the second roll, a voice comes to me. God said to me, it doesn't end here. So right at that very moment, I went from scared child to protective father and trying to calm my son down because he's freaking out. And I understand. I'm a truck driver for over 30 years, and black ice does not care who you are. It doesn't care what ethnic race you are. It doesn't care how much money you make. It doesn't care what gender you are. Its job is to put you off the road, and that's all it cares about. I ended up going to the hospital. I ended up out of work for a month and a half. And, he's 22. He's fine. He shakes it off, goes right back to work the next day. So in being out of work, I'm like, what am I going to do? And so we ended up refinancing the house and getting things going and, got some money. And I got thinking about why am I trying to, figure out ways to borrow money? And it seems like my credit score is not good enough. So I need to work on credit scores. So I start doing I joined a mastermind and started learning about credit repair and doing my own credit repair. And then in June, I was praying and asking, kind of the direction and guidance to where to go. And he says, you need to get a hold of this guy and talk to him and tell him about what you're doing, see what he's doing. So I did. I called him up, and he asked me how things were going. I told him I was working on credit repair, and I was removing stuff from me and my wife and my son's credit and looking on getting business lending, eventually deciding on what business to go in. And he said, you've had some success in repairing your credit. I said, yeah, I've had a lot of success. At that time, together, I'd moved over 75 items from me and my wife and my son. And he goes, have you ever thought about doing credit repair? And I'm like, well, no. And he says, then why don't you consider doing credit repair? So, now in the state of Idaho, you have to be licensed, bonded, and insured. And to get licensed through the MLS, it's a painstaking process. And we completed it December 22nd. And we got licensed, and then I've got my website up, and now we're in business. The thing that amazes me is BoiseCredit.com. We are the first consumer credit repair licensed company in the state of Idaho that's licensed, bonded, and insured for the last 13 years. So all the other people that do credit repair either team up with a lawyer or they're doing credit consolidation, and that does not help your credit. It hurts your credit. So if you've done credit consolidation, come over to BoiseCredit.com. We would love to give you a free assessment to give you direction and guidance on what you can do to increase your credit. And we also offer credit education. So that is my story. That is how we got started. BoiseCredit.com. And I look forward. Hopefully we can help you out. Look forward to making a relationship and go from there. And until next time, this is John Schaefer, owner of BoiseCredit.com. Be blessed.